So experimental ablation, a technique that involves the selective destruction of specific brain regions, has been cornerstone of neuroscience research for decades. By systematically removing or damaging particular areas of the brain, scientists can investigate the functions of those regions and their contributions to various behaviors and cognitive processes. This method has yielded valuable insights into the neural basis of everything from sensation and perception to memory and emotions. Techniques of ablation. Ablation can be performed using variety of techniques, each with its own advantages and disadvantages. Some of the most common methods include surgical ablation. This involves the physical removal of the brain tissue using a scalpel or other surgical instruments. While this method can be highly precise, it can also be invasive and risky. So chemical ablation, this involves the injection of neurotoxins or other chemicals into the brain to destroy specific neurons or brain regions. This technique is less invasive than surgical ablation but can be more difficult to control. Electrolytic laser. This method involves the use of electrical current to destroy brain tissue. It is often used to create small, well-defined lesions. Exitotoxic lesion. This technique involves the injection of neurotoxin that killed neurons by overexciting them. It is often used to target specific type of neurons. Stereotaxic surgery. This technique involves the use of stereotaxic apparatus to precisely target specific brain regions for ablation. It is commonly used in animal research. So thank you. About the history and development of ablation, the use of ablation is to study the brain function dates back to ancient times. Early observations of brain injuries in humans and animals suggested that specific brain regions were associated with particular behaviors. However, it was not until the 19th century that more systematic and controlled ablation experiments began to be conducted. One of the pioneers of ablation research was Pierre-Paul Broca, a French physician who studied patients with language deficits. In 1861, Broca's identified a region in the left frontal lobe, now known as Broca's area, that is critical for speech production. This discovery marked a significant milestone in the development of neuropsychology and demonstrated the power of ablation as a tool for understanding brain functions. Application of ablation in neuroscience research. Ablation has been used to investigate a wide range of brain functions, including sensation and perception. Ablation studies have helped to identify the brain regions involved in processing sensory information such as vision, hearing, and touch. Motor control. Ablation of specific brain regions can lead to the deficits in motor function such as paralysis or tumors. The memory and learning. Studies have shown that damage to certain brain region can repair memory and learning abilities. Emotions. Ablation of the amygdala, a key brain region involved in emotion processing, can lead to changes in emotional behavior. Cognition. Ablation studies have provided insights into the neural basis of higher cognitive function such as language, decision making, and problem solving. Ethical consideration. The use of ablation in animal research raises important ethical concerns. Animal welfare is prompt consideration, and researchers must have ensured that the animals are treated humanly and the benefits of research outweigh the potential harms. Ethical guidelines and regulations are in place to protect the welfare of animals used in research. In conclusion, experimental ablation remains a valuable tool for understanding brain function. By systematically destroying specific brain regions, scientists can investigate the roles of these regions in various behaviors and cognitive processes. While technique raises ethical concern, it has contributed specifically and significantly to our knowledge of the neural basis of human behavior and has led to important advances in neurosciences and medicine. By evaluation of the behavioral effects of brain damage, the lesson study, it must be very careful about interpreting the effects of later. Just because certain functions appear to be missing does not mean they are necessary for some type of behavior. Circuits within the brain perform functions, not behaviors. No one brain region or neural circuit is solely responsible for a behavior. Also, all regions of brain are interconnected. That is, if you disrupt in one neural circuit to affect certain behavior, may end up affecting other behaviors too. So, thank you.